Well, I was out for a little bit of after holiday trash picking when bulk pickup is at its finest. And, first off, before I show you what's in the box, I just want to say I hope all of y'all's holiday season was a lot less exhausting than mine, but it was all worth it in the end. I found a lot of cool stuff. Well, the first thing I'm going to grab out of the box is this rather interesting looking controller. I'm going to kind of turn the light here. It's called the Ultimate Super Stick. And I've never really heard of this company. I think that says Bees-Who, which is, yeah, that's kind of weird sounding. But it's kind of set up like the NES Advantage, vaguely. It has two potentiometers. You have your slow on and off, and then you have your standard A, B, select and start. But this one's kind of weird. You have the centrally mounted joystick and then an ambidextrous set of A and B buttons, so you can play with it on whichever side you feel like. And I mean, it's in usable shape, but it is ugly. It has some rather 80s looking thick paper tape on the bottom. Some suction cups. Made in Taiwan. Yeah, I'm sure it's excellent. But that's not all that's in the box. I just kind of found this one kind of weird. Set this over here. The next thing I found was in the bottom of the box. That's right. Good old 16-bit original Sega Genesis. I had to work on the volume slider a little bit because the little switch inside had popped out of the slider and was up here, so you couldn't move the switch, and it was stuck in full volume for the headphones, which I don't use anyway. I have a TV and I will blast it as loud as I want. So, overall, not bad looking, a little bit dirty. There was one dirt dauber in the screw hole. I cleaned that dude out. Pretty cool find. Now, what I did was there was something else in the box, and I already went ahead and took it to Game Exchange, but there was a TurboGrafx 16 Turbo Pad controller in there. And I took it up there along with a couple DVDs I don't watch anymore, and a big stack of really, really bad Super Nintendo games that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. They just are not any fun to play. And I ended up getting the AV jacks, AC adapter. I got Primal Rage. Awesome. And although this isn't a Sega, name brand controller, I thought it was kind of neat. It's got all the switches on there. But that was the only one they had, so I wanted to test the console and I didn't want to spend any money, so that's what I got, just for trading in essentially junk. So, I'm going to move all this out of the way. Alright, the next thing I'm going to pull out of the box, actually, I had to barter for it. My neighbor found it, and he knew I'd want it. But the amazing thing is he didn't want very much for it. I had found a refrigerator in the trash, so he traded me these two games. There's Lego Racers. It's an okay game. I mean, it's not in demand or anything. But he also found Conker's Bad Fur Day. And it is in really remarkable shape. I can't find a mark on it. The pins don't have a scratch on them. There's no dirt. It's in really good shape. So, that's a really good find. Alright, last but not least, this was the reason I picked up this box. This was laying on top, and I instantly knew what it was, and I snatched it up, and I'm glad I did, but it was filthy when I got it. I had to sit there and scrub it with a damp cloth and Q-tips and take it all apart and everything, so it was a mess, but it was worth it. Look at this. That's right. The worst controller ever made, the Nintendo Power Glove. Although it's the worst to play with, it is probably one of the coolest things I have now. That is so friggin' cool. And other than it being absolutely encrusted in dirt when I found it, it's in really good shape. There's one thing I gotta do. This little wire loom has popped out. And it was like that when I got it. I just haven't pulled the front section apart yet. So I just thought that was really cool. Now, since it didn't have the sensors with it, I went up to Hobby Lobby and I got a little creative. So this is what I came up with. Just a simple glass dome with the wood base. And I had to cut a hole in it because the hand was just a little too tall. Now it'll fit in there pretty well once I get it all set up. And what I'm wanting to do is get another wood base and stack it, right underneath it. That way I can mount the metal armature that'll go up into the hand and keep it centered so it's not leaning on the back side of the dome. It'll just be freestanding in the middle. That'll look really nice up on the bar. Try to get some better lighting. Look at that. That's cool. Anyway, I don't want to blather on too long about this stuff. I was absolutely amazed to find that in the trash. I would not have guessed in a million years I would have found the Power Glove. So, I've been wanting one under glass forever. That made my new year awesome. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.